guys, it's Shazib Afridi from Game Logics, and this is part 31 of our tutorial series how to make a Ludo game in Unity. Okay, so in this tutorial, I am going to need to create a few scripts, and I am going to tell you why I do need to create a few scripts. Okay, so let's create this for red player 1. Yeah, it should be like repair one. And similarly, I'm gonna need for all of them for like 2, 3, and 4. Red player. Oh, it's not typing it. Red player 2. Okay, so two more, and then in the same way for the green players, and then you should do it by yourself for the yellow and blue players. Okay. I'm gonna show you how to write code for them in a while. Just stay with me. Okay. Excuse me. And it's going to be for the red player. Uh, red player 4. Okay. So let's create in the same way for the green ones. Green player 1 and green player 2 and green player 3. Oh, not this one, not like green player 3 and yeah, I have a flu, so that's why my sound is a bit different. And green player 4, yeah. And you will do the same way. You guys should create for the yellow and the blue one by yourself, okay? In the similar fashion as I did. So now let's write code for them, okay? So let's start from red player 1. Why do I? Why do we need them? Now you will know why do we need them, okay? But before that, let's do one thing that we are going to need. Let's change the format. Yeah. Okay, so let's create a tag. Okay, so tag should be like, nope, blocks. Okay, I'm gonna name the tag blocks. And So let's drag this image, this star image below because we don't need to tag the image. Okay, um, the star image which I have used here. Okay, this one image. Okay, so we don't need to tag them. We only need to tag these blocks, these movement blocks. Okay, so and the tagging is basically we can do different things with the help of tags. Okay, now you will know like how they are useful. Okay, you will know now. Just wait for a while. Okay, so let me select them all and let's. So now recently, you can see currently they are not linked with any kind of tag. They are untagged. Okay, so now let's tag them with blocks. So now they all are tagged with blocks. Like you can say it's a kind of label. Okay, and we can detect different kinds of their properties through tagging. Okay, now you will know how. Okay, so tagging is done. Tagging is done. Yep. Okay, so tagging is done. Yeah. So now I need to create a public static string. Okay, and I have explained what basically static means. Okay, static is basically like if I don't want to create an object for a particular class and I want a particular data member to have only exact one copy. Okay, so for that purpose I can create a static data member. Okay, so red player one column name. Okay, so it's so now we have done only a declaration of this data member. Okay, and okay. So we don't need this update method. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this update method. And we need to create a method of our own, which is void on trigger enter 2D. And collider 2D. Collider. Okay. So what it basically does, what on trigger enter 2D method does. Okay, it has a version of 3D on trigger enter, and I think that we don't need to mention the 3D word for that method, but with 2D we do. Okay, so it basically does like it's basically used for collision. Okay, so if you remember, yeah, if you remember, we have attached the colliders with our movement blocks. Okay, as you can see, and that's why, and there was a particular reason of attaching these box colliders. Okay, in the first place, when we did attach the colliders, so now that time has come that why we attached these colliders with our block movements. So the reason is that uh, when we are playing, like if you are playing the game with like if two player games, if you are playing a two-player game. Okay, and if red player one is playing against green player, so green player is enemy of red player, and vice versa, the green player and red player is enemy of green player. Okay, So we need to track their movement. Like we need to see if red player one, two, three, or four, if they are on the safe zone, like if they are on these stars, so we can't hit them. Okay, we can't hit the enemy player if the enemy player is on the star, or you can say the stop. Okay, so it's a kind of safe zone. You can't hit an enemy player if that player is in the safe zone. Okay, and if that player is not in the safe zone, like if it's not on the star, or you can say the stop, then you can easily hit them if it comes in your way. Okay, so that is the reason we attached the colliders, and now I am using a method that is basically used with the colliders. And this is the reason we have enabled the as trigger property. Okay, that is why we have enabled the this as trigger property. So if like if our red player one, if it is landed, if it comes right here, like star or image one or image two, you can say. Okay, if it comes here, so this box collider, so our red player will collide uh, with this image too, because it has a collider, and this is trigger, it will get activated. Okay, so it will like you can say, it will raise an alert that something has collided with me, and in that particular time this on trigger in the 2D will be called. Okay, and it will be received here. Okay, the data of that object that is collided with our movement block, a particular block, so it will be received here. Okay, like let's code that if our call dot game object dot tag, if its tag is equal to, the spelling should be exact. Okay, like blocks. Okay, so like our red player one, if our red player one is collided with this so this COL, this collider, you can say, this data member of this method, it will have the information. Okay, so we will check if the game object that is collided with this collider, if it is collided with something that is tagged with blocks, then this condition will become true. Okay, I hope that you are understanding. It's not that difficult. Okay, so what we will do, we will simply receive that information in our column name, and we are doing this for a particular reason. You will know in the upcoming tutorial why. Okay, so we will say like call dot game object dot name. Okay, so the name of this block, like let me click on this spot one. Okay, spot one. So this will be this name, this spot one name, or if it's a spot one in this one in parentheses, or spot two and three and four and five. Okay, so these names will be stored here, and in that way we will know if our player is on the safe zone or not, or if we have reached to our safe house here. Let me, yeah, see, red house. If we have reached our red house, like this player has finished its his journey. Okay, so in that fashion we can detect these things. Okay, so that's why we need tagging. So now I hope that you got my idea. Okay, so why do we need int? And there are many reasons, many purposes behind tagging. Okay, you can use tagging in different kinds of ways. Okay, so this is one of them. Okay, now, okay, so we need to check for another condition. If a game object dot name, if that is what red house, the spelling should be, yeah, exactly similar. And we can do this in many ways. Like, let me show you another way. Or we can simply use this one. Okay, we can use this one as well. Okay, like if we have collided with this red house. See, it has a box collider as well. Okay, so like if we have collided with this one with this block, red house, so we can use this variable. Okay, because the name will be stored here. Okay, and we can use this one, and we can use this one as well. But there is another way. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. Let's do this. Column dot game object dot name dot contains. If it contains what? What the hell? If it contains and the parameter that it takes, oh, what the hell? The parameter that it takes is basically string. Okay, a string value. So like if the if the game object that we collided with, if it has a name of red house, if it contains this particular string, then it means that this condition will return true, and we need to create a specific sound for the purpose. Yeah, it's sound manager dot safe house audio source safe house, like we have read our safe house. Okay, dot play. Okay, and when we need a one line statement, then there is no need to enclose the statement in the curly braces. But if you want to do, you can do it. There is no restriction on this. Okay, but you should learn this as well. Okay, if we uh, if we need only one statement, then you can do this way. Okay, like I haven't enclosed the statement in the if block curly braces. Okay, so and let's initialize our player one column name with none. So it's a string, so none. Okay, and yeah, let's copy this code and let's do this for all of the red players. Or I think that um when I will come, when I will in the upcoming tutorial, when I will come up for the upcoming tutorial, then I will have already done these things. Okay, for red player and green player. Okay, so you should just change the name like here too, and same is the case with here too. Okay, and there is nothing need to be changed. Okay, rather than this, like Red Player 2, and okay. So this is the basic way. Okay, so you should do this for all of our four players. One, two, three, and four for red, green, blue, yellow, all of them. Okay, so you should do this, and in the next tutorial, I will have already done this. Okay, so I think that this is it for this tutorial, and thank you guys for watching. If you really liked this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for notifications. And see you guys in the next tutorial. And one important thing, if you didn't understand anything in this tutorial, let me know in the comments. Okay, see you in the next tutorial.